boy, cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Grady Jarrett, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Well, this goes out wide for Drake. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Fields. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 19 carries, 54 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On first down, Drake. And he'll go down at the 28. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Counter play, Drake. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Fields. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki, fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the rookie 3rd-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Finds Dulcich out left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
No loss of.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On play action, they'll throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off play action, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Right back to Drake. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Fields on 3rd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Ward. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd down, defense. They've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Prater's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Parker, 46 yards, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got Anderson on the slant. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the... So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin by checking out division rivals in the AFC West. It's Las Vegas heading up to take on Denver. And it's the Broncos who are out in front. Tom Brady has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll take the trip east to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Russell Wilson leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2nd down and 3. Here's Fields. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fields throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Now Fields. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff for Drake. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Oh, nice move. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Drake. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Back to throw now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Fields being chased out left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Second and 1. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by Bass is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Fields puts it on the carpet. It's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, they'll throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Now a first down throw. Fields. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Only needing 2 yards on second down. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Fields. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields, and he hits Drake. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't get there.